Oh, could be you give well, okay, you could give a presentation like PowerPoint, like on your computer, for example, like on a laptop. You go to where you need to present something, and you present on your laptop, and you can present by PowerPoint, or you could just have some documents like some JPEG or JPEG. What is the proper pronunciation?
I'm not sure. GPEG?
I mean photos. Do you know the
Oh,
format?
so JPEGs?
Yeah, JPEGs. In this kind of format, you can have like documents, and also you can give a presentation. I don't know. Would over the phone would be considered a presentation?
Um, I guess you
Not
could
so
do
much.
like I think maybe a Skype presentation might be a better one.
Yep, like Google Hangouts or Skype or like webinar, like in this kind
Yeah,
of format. Like you have a screen share, and there are like people, and you
yeah,
showed like you now, and they could ask by voice or by chat, by writing in the chat, like
exactly.
questions, two ways.
Perfect. Yeah, really nice job. Okay, and welcome to class, Ismail. Ismail, how are you doing?
I am doing well, thank you, teacher. Hi.
Nice. Okay, good. And Ismail, or actually Michael, can you ask Ismail the second question?
Okay. Um, have you ever given a presentation at work? Did you enjoy it?
I have given many times presentation at my workplace in my own language. Uh,
Oh,
and actually, I didn't enjoy it because it is stressful to speak in front of the society. I am a little shy person, actually.
nice. Stressful. It's, instead of saying it's stressful to speak in front of society, it's stressful to speak in front of people. Um, and
Uh,
we'd use a pronoun after enjoy. So I didn't enjoy them, or you could use a noun. I didn't enjoy presenting or the presentations. So Ismail, can you read those two sentences in the chat box one more time?
I didn't enjoy them because it is stressful to speak in front of people. I have
Nice.
given many presentations.
Awesome. Yeah, really good work. Okay, and Ravi. Ravi, are you there? Okay. Um, okay, so Ismail, can you ask Michael the next question?
Okay. Michael, how many business positions can you name at your workplace?
Okay. So I think I answered these questions like 3 times. Joshua, how many
Yeah.
times? uh, okay. Um, manager, manager of manager, manager of manager, manager. No, no, double manager. No. So okay, like a logist. Can I say a logist?
Um, Logistics?
Yeah, like what is the proper name for a logistics specialist? Like, is there?
Executive officer.
No, 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 logist.
I think a logistics specialist or
Manager. Manager.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, logistics
logistics,
managers.
logistics
Director.
manager, specialist,
Director,
marketing.
maybe.
Well, CEO, it's called in UK, in English. Director is
CEO?
for, yep. Director is for what? For schools? Do you use or for movies?
For movies usually, so that's the
Direct.
director. Um,
So,
yeah, you could have like a
uh-huh.
mm, You can use it as like a business position as well. It's just a lot less common. It's
Okay.
like the director of sales or something. Could be sometimes positions, but it's less common for sure.
Okay. Sales specialist and could be what is the name for a person who makes who does the clean lady? No, clean. What is the proper
The
name?
janitor, did you
Janitor.
say?
But that's not a business position, or that's a business position.
It's like a job. So janitor, yeah, it's just a position. I don't know if it's business necessarily. It's just somebody who cleans up, but yeah.
Okay. So this job second name off the top of my head.
Okay, good. That's good. Nice job. And so let's go on. Let's go to the next page. And Ismail, can you read the title and the directions?
Sure. Vocabulary. Read these words. Ask about words you don't know.
Nice. Perfect. And Ismail, can you read the first three words?
Diagram, handout, objective.
Good. Can you repeat diagram?
Diagram,
Yeah, diagram.
diagram.
Nice. And do you have any questions about these three words, either of you?
Yep, second one. Handout.
Handout. Okay. Ismail, do you know what a handout is? Can you explain handout?
Handout, for example, in a business meeting, we can give handout to our partner or to
Okay.
listener.
Yeah,
It's,
the audience.
it's a paper on which written some important work details or about meeting. Hi, teacher.
Hi, sorry about that.
Welcome.
Okay, and so can you continue explaining about handout?
Handout is a paper on which written some important detail about our business or our meeting.
Yeah, a paper with important details about the meeting. Yeah, or about the presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. And so, Michael, can you read the next three words?
Key point, slide, projector.
Yeah, key point. Can you repeat key point?
Key
Yeah,
point.
perfect. And any questions about those three words?
A key point.
Okay. And Ismail, can you explain key point?
Key points are important point which we talk at the business meeting, for example.
Yeah, important points that you talk about during the business meeting?
Okay.
For sure. Yeah. So those are just the most important things that you're going to talk about. Okay. And any other questions, Ismail or Michael?
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, and Ismail, can you read the next two lines or next two words?
Outline, visual aids.
Nice. And any questions about those two?
Outline.
Okay. Ismail, can you explain outline?
I'm not sure, teacher.
Okay. So an outline is just like the basic structure of your presentation. So it maybe lines up the key points all together. So it just explains what you're going to be talking about is the outline. Does that answer your
First,
question?
first slide.
Excuse me?
Like first slide, for example, in a PowerPoint presentation, we talk about the general subject or items which we talk during the meeting. Can we
Okay.
say the
Yeah. So it'd be like the introduction that talks about, yeah,
introduction?
that would be the outline. A little
Summary.
bit different. Yeah, a summary. Could be a good word for it too. But good. Okay. And any questions on this page?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Can you two actually, well, Michael, can you choose one of these words and use it in a sentence?
Okay. So let me create some business advanced sentence, not just average. So,
Good.
well, by diagrams, we can see the movement of the market, and by using diagrams, we can see the movement on the market, and we can forecast or project the future sales, let's say.
Nice.
This is my business sentence.
Nice. We can project our future sales. Yeah, that's awesome. Really good sentence. I wouldn't change anything. Really good job changing the beginning of the sentence. By using diagrams does sound a lot better.
Okay.
The movement of the market. Yeah, good prepositions and everything. That sounded great. And Ismail, can you do the same? So can you choose a word and use it in a sentence?
You can see on the slide the objectives of our company or of our sales department.
Nice. So you can see on the slide the objectives of our sales department. That sounds good. Maybe we'd start with as you can see on the slides. Oh, well, you can see on this. No, okay, I wouldn't change anything. That sounds really good. Really good sentence. Let's go to the next page. And let's have Ismail, can you read the title and the next couple of lines? So the highlighted parts.
Presentations. First, introductions. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for finding the time to come and join me for this presentation this afternoon. My name is Tim Mason. I am retail consultant, and many of you will have seen me shadowing you in your jobs and looking through the accounts and so on in the company over the last week.
Nice, really good job. The only small thing, I'm a retail consultant. Can you repeat? I'm a retail consultant?
I'm a retail consultant.
Good, nice. Okay, and so Michael, can you finish that up?
I've invited you here today to have a look at my findings. First, I'd like to have a look at the performance of the company, the sales of the company over the last 3 years. Then I'd like to have a look at our market share in the women's wear market and look at our competitors. Competitors or competitors?
Competitors.
Competitors. And thirdly, whoa.
Sorry.
You are too quick.
Yeah.
And thirdly, I'd like to suggest some improvements in our range of women's wear. At the end, I'd be happy to answer any of your questions.
Nice. Good job. That's a good introduction. Do either of you have any questions about this introduction? Okay. Good.
No questions.
And Michael, can you read the title?
Try your own. Take turns saying your own introduction for a presentation.
Nice, great pronunciation, really good reading.
Yeah?
Okay, and yeah, that sounded
Okay.
good. Try your own. And yeah, introduction, presentation, all those are hard words. That sounded perfect though.
Okay.
Ismail, can you start out? So can you start out trying your own?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to see you here as our guest. I am Ismail from Sales Department. I have been auditing you for 1 week, and I try to give my experience. I try to share my experience with you.
Okay, so maybe I'm going to share my experience with you.
I am going to share my experience with you.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
Um,
mean by experience? Ismail?
Experience, what I, for example, look for during the visit or during the audit, or during my research.
okay. Yeah, and that would work.
I,
You could say experience.
I find some things and
Okay.
I
And
share my finding with the audience.
yeah, my findings. Good, that would be good. You could say my observations, my findings, um, maybe even my experiences. But good, good question, Michael. Michael, can you try your own? Can you try an introduction?
Okay. So, well, but I would like to say that I have worked in sales, and
Okay.
there I presented some products, yeah, and some services and products. So they is not like so official. Like you speak more freely. Yeah, can I say freely?
Yeah. More freely, more informally.
Yeah, more formally. Like if you speak like, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael from company ABC, something like that. That sounds weird, and
Hmm.
people would, how do you say, would distance from you or what?
Yeah. They distance themselves from you.
Yeah, they distance themselves and they would not buy from you. Yeah, they would listen carefully, maybe they would ask something, but they would think, this guy is something hiding, or he's something is weird with him. Like,
Okay.
so you should be like more friendly.
More informal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
informal, friendly. And
definitely.
they ask questions, like when you give like say something, they usually follow up questions if they are really interested in that. So okay, I will give an introduction. So good morning, everyone. My name is Michael. I am from finance department, and I'm going to speak about the finance, the situation of our company. Finance. Can I say finance situation, or there is a
The
better
financial situation. Yeah,
financial?
financial.
Yeah, financial situation of our company, and we, in particular, we will speak particularly. Yeah, particularly.
Yeah, we will speak particularly.
Yeah, we will speak particularly about our incomes. Yeah, incomes, or there is a better word, like the
Uh,
money that come from the customers.
yeah, our income, our profits, or our
Yeah, maybe our profits, about our profits, and secondly, we'll speak about our expenses, and thirdly, we're going to sum up with we will sum up with um, suggestions how to improve oh my God, how to improve our business, let's say.
Yeah. Okay. Suggestions about how to improve our business.
Suggestions about how to improve our business. Okay.
Nice. And then I'm from the finance department. Instead of just saying I'm from finance department, I'm from
Okay.
the.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
That sounded really good. And then another thing, revenue. Maybe instead of profits or income, we'd say our
Uh-huh.
revenue or our
Revenue.
revenue stream.
Okay.
Okay, good. Awesome. That was perfect.
What did you say? Revenue what?
Stream. Our revenue stream.
Oh, stream. Okay. Stream is like what? Like
So a stream is like a small river.
okay, clear. That
So
continues.
yeah, it's just like the flow, our revenue
Yeah, it's a
flow,
flow.
you
Okay.
could say. Yeah, Ismail, do you have any questions to ask Michael? About the presentation? Do you have any questions, Ismail?
Yes,
What?
Michael, what do you think about the future? How is going the business in 1 year? Actually,
Actually, this is a made-up company, so I don't know what's going to be. But okay, I will tell you off the top of my head that I think our business will grow dramatically, and we will have profits of profits increase of 250% in 1 year, just
Wow,
1 year. And
that
you
is
will be
impressive.
Ismail next CEO in our company.
Nice.
And Joshua will be chef. What are other like titles there? Like CEO and next one
Vice
CFO.
President, you could say VP.
Okay, and Joshua will be VP.
Awesome. Okay, good. And Michael, do you have any questions to ask Ismail?
Okay. The question is logically like when you when you are going to be in 1 year the CEO of our company, what 3 things are you going to implement? New things, 3 things.
It's a tough question.
I, I am going to focus on diversification, and I am going to increase market share in Europe zone.
Okay, sounds good.
I
And
want to uh, talk with the retailer to increase their sales.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to talk with the sales department, or I'm not sure who you said. I want to talk with them, so that they increase their sales. That might sound a
Retailers,
little. The who? Retailers. The retailers. Okay.
retailers,
Yeah.
retail shop manager maybe, or
Yeah. Can you repeat retailers?
retailers.
Nice. Retailers. Perfect. That sounded great. Okay, let's go to the
I
next
have
group.
a follow-up question for the next CEO. Our CEO. What's the company our about? Like, what do we produce or what
We
service
are
do we?
we are producing a different type of tea.
Okay, just checking
Okay. Nice. Producing
to see
different
what
types
we're
of tea.
talking about.
Yeah, that's a good question. Very relevant. Okay, good. And so, Michael, can you read the first paragraph?
If you have a look at this first graph, you can see that our sales topped 50 million the year before last. Then last year sales dropped to 40 million with a slight recovery at the end of the financial year. However, this year sales have continued to drop to an all-time low of 30 million. Now let's look at our market share. As you can see, we have 25% of the market share, 10% down on last year.
Yeah, exactly. Do either of you have any questions about anything on that paragraph?
Can you paraphrase this paragraph but without reading and to tell what is written there, like to paraphrase but without to look at that?
Yeah. So you could say this graph shows that our sales 2 years ago were at 50 million.
Uh-huh.
Then we dropped to 40 million, or our sales dropped to 40 million, and this year again they dropped. Also, our market share has gone down from 35% to 25%. So yeah, our business is clearly in a slump.
Okay, what is topped? Topped?
So it went over. So it like arrived at and went over.
Okay, so more than was expected.
It's just
no?
more than the number. So if it topped 50 million, it went over 50 million.
Okay, and it could
Yeah.
be minus.
The highest point.
Not quite. It's not the highest point. So you could say I topped 50 pounds, or I guess I topped. It just went over. So the temperature topped 100, you could say. So it arrived at 100 and then it went over it. So it might not be the highest point. So you could say last year our sales topped 40 million, but the year before they topped 50 million.
Increase until or more?
Not quite. It's an idea of arrived at. So our sales arrived at and went over.
Okay.
But barely. So barely went over 50 million. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
But could be that went over in a negative way. I mean, like if you say that arrived like so topped at like 20 million, and that would imply that went down.
Yeah, you could say it topped at 20 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you had like 30 million, let's say dollars or something, and at the next the year topped at 20 million dollars.
Yeah, you could say that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit different sense of it. That's perfect though. So good. And let's try the next one. Ismail, can you try the next paragraph?
A good example of how important internal communication are is shown by some findings from research that we have recently undertaken. Good communications is a very key factor in staff motivation. If you look at this slide, you will see how important it is to get the basics in place. You need to identify your communication requirement, agree your objectives and success criteria, identify your target audiences, define the content of your message, and determine the style of delivery. A good illustration of the communication process is when all those basics fall into place naturally.
Nice, good pronunciation. One small thing, when we say naturally, a lot of times it gets kind of chopped, so naturally. Can you repeat naturally?
Naturally?
Yeah, so that's a good way of pronouncing it. So another way of saying it is just naturally. Naturally.
Naturally?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Yeah, and so you can say naturally but it is a lot of syllables, so often it is cut down. So just be aware that people often say naturally. But that sounded
Naturally.
great. Yeah. Good pronunciation. Do you have any questions on this? Oh, and actually, we'd also have a preposition. So agree on your objectives. So there'd be a preposition after agree. Agree on your objectives. Okay, but good. And so no questions?
No question.
Okay, let's do next. Let's try this, Michael. So can you read some of these hints? Can you read these hints, Michael?
Okay, remember these key points while delivering the body of your presentation. Don't hurry, be enthusiastic, give time on visuals. Visuals? Is it correct?
Visuals.
Visuals. Maintain eye contact, modulate your voice. Modulate? Yeah?
Modulate.
Modulate. Look friendly, keep to your structure, use your notes, signpost throughout, remain polite when dealing with difficult questions. Be a brown noser.
Yeah, be a brown noser. Good. Another good idiom. Okay, and
Yep.
so let's have Ismail. Can you try giving your own presentation? Maybe about your tea company.
Okay.
But with consideration of these points, Ismail.
Yeah, and consider these points.
Yeah, consider these points. Modulate your voice. Be enthusiastic. Don't hurry.
There
Use
is
your
no.
notes.
Very important.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I am happy to see here. I am Ismail from Sales Department. I want to give a short presentation about our sales. As you know, our sales are decreasing with the time. We sold last year $50 million to European market, but our this year sales number is less than the year before, and we sold in this year only $40 million tea products to European market. It's a not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a not good. It is. How can I say? It process. This process is not a healthy way for our department and our. I want to focus on market share. Our market share are decreasing from 25% to 15% in European market.
Nice.
We should do something, and I gather you to make a brainstorming and to find some good solution to this process. What do you think, Michael? How can we get rid of this situation?
Well, I think that before the brainstorming, I agree with you. I couldn't agree more with you about the brainstorming. And but before that, we should fire some people because they were in charge No, they have been in charge. Can I say?
Yeah, they've been in charge.
Yeah, they've been in charge, but they fall. How would you say fall? Like fault? They what? What is the
They
verb like?
failed.
Yeah, they failed. They failed, and we should get rid of them. And after that, we are going to hire new people, and we'll brainstorm your ideas.
Nice. Good.
Yes, thank you, Michael. I understand you. You are always too straight, but I think there are difficult rivals in Europe market, and
Okay.
can we get rid of if I cut some heads? I am not sure, actually.
Well, I give you permission to shoot them if you
Oh my
want.
goodness.
Or cut the heads, as you said, but whatever, whatsoever.
Yeah, and so chopping heads is actually it's a business
Idiom.
kind of
Okay.
term, idiom. So if I'm going around chopping off heads, it's just going around firing people.
Okay. I
But
misunderstood. Sorry.
that's okay. That was good.
I was thinking about something else.
About actually chopping off heads, probably. But no, that was good. Okay, and so just Ismail, remember we would use the article the in front of the European market. So we couldn't just say sales in European market, sales in the European market. Yeah.
Yes.
But perfect. Okay, good. And do either of you have any questions? Okay.
Well, what is the opposite of look friendly?
Look friendly. Look aggressive or something like that. I don't know.
I think this this point, look friendly, is redundant. You should understand by yourself, like that you should be always friendly. Like not only in presentations when you present something, but always like 24 hours per day.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. You should always look friendly.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Nice point. Okay.
What's signpost throughout, by the way? Signpost.
Okay, signpost is just like use key points or bring back the key points. So make sure that your audience is following your presentation.
Okay.
So if you're using signposts, it's just like you're returning to a certain theme or like repeating something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. Let's go and try to use this. And we've lost Ravi. So Michael, can you read the title, the directions, and some of the useful phrases?
Body or content, use the pictures to make your own. Remember some useful phrases. If you look at this first graph, as you can see, a key factor, if you look, how do you pronounce correct? Look at this slide, a good illustration or of there.
A good illustration of.
Sorry. Now let's look at a good example of.
Good. Okay. And yeah, Ravi, can you use one of these?
There is no Ravi in the class anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ismail. Sorry. Can you use one of these tools? Yeah, and give your own presentation.
Okay. If you look at this first graph, you can see our market share in the European market. As you can see from the graph, our sales are decreasing from $15 million to $14 million. A key factor for this improvement is are difficult rivals in European market.
Yeah, our tough competitors or our difficult rivals. Can you repeat rival?
Rival.
Nice. Good. Okay, and is that it?
A good illustration of how can I say? I don't know, Joshua.
Okay, that's fine. A good
Okay.
illustration. Yeah, that'll be good. Michael, can you give a presentation on the next graph?
Okay, how would you say like for example, I say like if you look at this chart, yeah, pie, is that chart?
Graph.
Yeah, it's a pie graph or
Pie
the
graph.
chart, you could say. Yeah.
Okay, pie graph. You can see okay the market share, and how would you say like with color red is marked, and for example our sales. What is the proper way to say?
Okay, so we could say red represents our sales.
Okay, red color represent or red represents our sales. Blue represents okay, clear.
Hmm.
Okay, let me try with second one. Yeah, is it a graph? Yeah,
Yeah, it's a graph or a
it's a
chart.
graph or chart. So okay, do I need to introduce myself or
No, no, we can.
do you say ladies and gentlemen? Okay, no, let's skip that part. So, if you look at this at the second graph, you can see our situation on the market. Uh, red, uh, no, blue is our main competitor. No. Okay, let me begin. Begin again. So, if you look at this first graph, you can see our position by price. You can see our position on the market by price. So the lowest price means that the who offers the lowest price that um, could what is the word like to bring more customers or what? But not bring.
Yeah, to attract
Yeah.
customers.
The company that offers the lowest price could attract the more customers,
The most customers.
the most customers. Uh, Blue color is our competitor, the ABC company.
Sorry.
Oh, it looks like they have uh, the lowest price. It's only $5 per unit or per what is
Yeah,
more?
per unit.
There is another per item. Yeah, can I say
Yeah, per item would work.
per item? And a key factor of that. Can I say it like that? A key factor of that.
Um, a key factor of that, sort of. Yeah, I mean, a key factor in that maybe.
Okay, let me
Um,
paraphrase. So, company ABC uses lower, no, they have better logistics than ours. That's why their price is the best.
yeah, so they
Uh,
have better logistics than us.
yeah, better logistics than us, and that's why their price is the lowest on the market. By black, so black color represents our position on the market. As you can see, uh, the price per unit is $15. So we should improve by $10 to what? To catch, but not to catch, to like I want to what? To be like that company first.
Um, to emulate or
No, no, no.
to
like to follow, but not to
Oh,
follow.
okay. Yeah, to catch, you could say. It's like to catch up to.
Yeah, to catch up to the results of ABC company.
Yeah.
And a good illustration of instability of the market is third company with, how do you say, with pink color or pink
Okay.
colored?
Represented by the pink color.
Oh, represented by pink color is their price in 2008 was about $25, but it fall down or fall.
It fell.
It fell steadily to $15 in 3 years. So
Nice.
they are going to. They are our main competitor. Any questions?
No
Good.
questions.
No questions?
Nice. That sounded really good. Only a couple times, Michael, I saw some articles missing. So like
Yep.
the instability of the market, the color are, the company ABC. But good, that sounded really good. The only thing that I did notice were the articles missing. That
And
was awesome.
what would you recommend to me? How would they speak with these articles? Because really, it's a problem. For a long time, I
Yeah.
cannot put them in the right. Like sometimes I put when I don't need to say with articles, I say an article, and sometimes I miss. So how would they improve on that?
It's always hard. I think practicing is the best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are websites online that you can like tutor yourself with articles. This is a good one. I think I'll send you this. So that might be a good website for you.
Okay.
Just learning articles, but they are really hard. I can keep looking too for some good tools to learn how to use articles. Listening to people talk and speaking yourself are really good. But yeah, and so we've got like maybe 30 seconds left of class, so we're just about done. Do either of you have any last questions or anything to add?
Well, interesting lesson. I practiced. You gave me some feedback. I like that. That's so you corrected me because sometimes I don't. I make mistakes, but no one corrects me. So
Yeah,
that's really good.
thanks. Thank you. And yeah, and Ismail, do you have any comments or questions or suggestions?
Yes, Joshua, it was different class for me actually. I have never been in such a subject or class.
Cool.
It was different.
And also,
Maybe you can repeat same subject again. It would
Yeah,
be good, actually.
yeah, definitely. I definitely will repeat this class again.
Thank
and
you,
also, and
Joshua.
also, Ismail, you never been like CEO in Verblink, so that's a debut for you. Debut or what?
A debut.
A debut for you.
Yeah. You could also say a really common expression. That's a first. It's a first for you.
That's a first for you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, really nice job, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys both again. Michael, I'm sure I'll see you shortly.
Yep.
But yeah, have a good day, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon again.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Joshua. See you. Bye.
Bye.